A lot of people ask me when is the best time to write. Some people swear that it's in the morning. Other people say, no, the afternoon is the best time to write. And there's a group of people who insist that the best time to write is when the sun's gone down and they become vampires at night. In this video, you're going to find out the best time to be creative. Stick around and find out. Hey, it's Tuesday, time for another Prompt My Story video. I'm Marty Chan, a kids author, storyteller, and playwright. Every Tuesday I put out a video with a story starter to help students work on stories, and sometimes I offer tips on how to become better writers or advice on writing. In this video, I'm going to talk about when is the best time to write. Everyone has a different idea. Some writers say it's best to wake up when you're still sort of half dreaming, sit down at your computer or your piece of paper and start writing because you can draw those ideas that you imagined overnight. Other writers say it's better to write in the afternoon when there's a lot of sunlight and you kind of feel creative because you feel like you're working in the middle of the day. Another group of writers say wait until the evening after all your other work is done and you've cleared the clutter from your desk and the clutter from your mind and you can feel creative without feeling guilty. The answer is everybody is right and everybody is wrong. You see, there's no one right time for any writer to start writing. It all depends on the writer and the story they're working on. I'll use myself as an example. When I was younger, I would actually start writing at 10 o'clock at night. That's when I was done all my work and I knew there were no phone calls or distractions coming in at 10 o'clock at night, and I would have a clear amount of time to work on my stories. I would work until about 2 in the morning, then I'd pass out, wake up the next day really tired, get through the day, maybe take a late afternoon nap, and then that way I'd be fresh and ready to go at 10 o'clock. Well, now that I'm older, I can't stay up as late, so now I do my work first thing in the morning. I get up at 5:30 every morning. It's not my choice, it's my cat. He wakes me up because he wants breakfast. Since I have to get up and feed my cat anyway, I decide this is a good time to get working on my projects. Sometimes I'll start off with an exercise on my bike so I can get my brain cells going. Other times I feel instantly creative as soon as I finished feeding my cat and I go straight to the computer. The thing is, I'm creative at different times at different points in my life. So you've got to find the time where you feel the most productive and the most creative. And there's a little science involved in all of this. What you want to do is you want to pick one time of the day to write every single day for a week. And what you want to do is you want to keep a notebook right beside yourself. And so let's say you decide that you're going to write first thing in the morning before you go to school. Every day for 7 days, mark down how many words you've written or how many pages or how many minutes of writing you've done. Mark that down every single day for a week. Then the next week, pick a different time of day to write. Maybe it's right after school. See how long you can write or how many words you can put out and mark them down in your log for another 7 days. Then in the third week, pick a time in the evening to write and record the number of pages or the number of minutes you were able to write. At the end of 3 weeks, compare morning, afternoon, and night. Whichever time period has the most writing, the most number of words, or the most number of minutes, is the time that you're probably the most productive, and that's the best time for you to write. Now on to this video's story prompt. Now remember, a story starter is just a spark for your imagination. Don't feel like you have to capture everything that you see in the image. Just take a bit that speaks to you and build from there. Think of it as a springboard that launches you up in the air and turns just a simple seed into a really cool idea. All right, here we go. This week's story prompt. And there you go. This week's story prompt. Hopefully that'll spark your imagination and get you to come up with some really cool ideas. Now remember, try that logbook out. Try to figure out the best time to be creative. Start with the morning, start with the afternoon, start with the evening, whatever you decide. That's the time you're going to try to work on this story prompt. Now, do me a favor. Leave a comment after a couple of weeks with the time that you're the most creative. I want to see if people are morning people, afternoon people, or evening people. It'll be interesting to see where you are the most or when you are the most creative. Okay? Take care, good luck with your writing, and we'll see you in the next video.